Let's talk about why these African countries are giving citizenship to African in diaspora, even if they are not from their countries. In 2019, Ghana started it, or they did it, even though we never again heard of any other person, or maybe it was not published. So we do not know for certain. But one thing I know for sure is Ghana initiated it in 2019, justifying that blacks everywhere are African. In 2024, the Republic of Benin took it further. They make it an actual law, or not just a temporary initiative, but a law that affirms the position of the African diaspora. Provided you can trace your ancestry to any sub-Saharan African, you will obtain the citizenship. Now, I'll also clarify you that citizenship by naturalization has been in existence in both of these countries for as long as those laws has been made. Every country have that law, and of course we all know that. But this citizenship by recognition that the Republic of Benin voted is a totally different stuff. For instance, if you apply for citizenship by naturalization in many African countries, it will take you years to get it approved through all the rigorous systemic and administrative processes. The case is not the same with this new law voted by the Republic of Benin. If you can just trace your sub-Saharan ancestry, you will receive that citizenship. Then we come to the main question: why are these countries doing this now? During the transatlantic slave trade, the Republic of Benin, which was the former Dahomey Kingdom, is the major port through which many of the slaves were taken into the Americas and Europe. Yes, Ghana also play a very particular role, and of course the current Nigeria also played a role. But the Republic of Benin played the major role. It was the major port. Even to date, you still have the museum or the memorial center of that slave trade in the Republic of Benin. If you go to Ouidah, of course, I've shown you in many of my videos the door of no return. And of course, many more are still being built as tourist centers. Many of these people who has gone into the Americas, some in 80s and every other country all across the globe, we know what racism means. They have suffered very severely, and even to date, they are still suffering it. When they went, many of them took with them their ancestral religions, and to date, in the Caribbean, in the Americas, in Europe, those religions are still being practiced. It is no wonder that one of all the most dominant religion in Haiti is Vodou. And of course, we know where the root of Vodou is, the Republic of Benin. So many of these have lost their roots, even though they know that they are African by every sense of it. They have no access or no citizenship. They lost their African citizenship because of events or happenstance beyond their own control. Just take a breath and think for yourself. Let's say, so I'm taking an example from the country where you are now. You believe that you are from that country. Everything you have done, you are from that country. And then forcefully, you were kidnapped into another country. And you stayed there, not calling home. You lost total contact with your family. This can be your children, this can be your wife, and you just went into a totally different land. And you got married, have other children, but you know what I'm saying? You cannot forget your roots. So when you bear those children in that new area, you told those children, this is where you are from. In fact, as you can even see, our skin is different from the people among which we now live. But unfortunately, I cannot go back. I don't know even the road to go back. Even if I know the road, I don't have the means. And it seems I can never have the means to go back. Those children grew up and bear other children, your grandchildren, and I still tell them the same thing. Where you are from, this is where our father is from. But unfortunately, we have lost our citizenship. There is nothing we can do. But you see the way these people are treating us. We don't have land in these places. We're just taken like slaves. Then you listen to that story. The moment you have the power or even you have the means to trace your grandfather's ancestry, your grandfather is no longer alive. Your father just have some part of the information. So he cannot really trace anything. Who is he going to ask for when he comes to the country? So as a result of your grandfather's death, you become citizen in another land. They treat you very badly. You now as a grandson, you got married maybe to a person of white skin. Then you bear children. Maybe all of them are now white. So you are black, but you have white children. That story, you cannot forget that story. You will tell your children until this time. You know that in your great-grandfather's land, there are vast opportunity. You cannot explore those vast business and life transforming opportunities because you have no citizen in that country. You have to apply for a visa before you get in. Meanwhile, it is your own land. Yes. How will you feel? Will you feel at peace? That is why these countries, especially the Republic of Benin, have decided no matter how long you have been lost, you now have the opportunity to come back. We will grant you full citizenship. There is nothing that you cannot do. Any opportunity available to anybody will be available to you. Now, just take a pause. Do you now understand why this country are not offering citizenship to Afro descendants? I believe you know already. Connecting to roots. Slavery is one of the most devastating things that happened to Africa. But you will live in that regret, in that pain, in that hatred forever? No. We trace our roots back. And now we are tracing it. And of course, the Republic of Benin is giving you citizenship almost at zero cost. You can check the link in this description. We have an agency that help you achieve exactly that. You can apply from anywhere in the world. You don't have to visit the Republic of Benin. You can apply and receive your citizenship no matter where you are. The continent has done what she can do. And we have taken it upon ourselves to do what we can do for you. Left to you. Are you going to take this citizenship today? Of course, you should. And you should begin the process right now. Check the link in the description and begin the process immediately. It is as smooth as anything. Read through the process and of course, ask us any question you want to ask. See you in another video.